All right, so in this video here, I want to go over the requirements for creating a TikTok shop. TikTok has changed some things recently, um, which has made it a little bit more difficult to create a TikTok shop account if you are a foreigner, if you're not a US citizen. And so what I want to do is I want to go through the requirements that TikTok has set up for what's needed to create an account, and then go over a few options for you for how you can meet TikTok's requirements. Um, there's a lot of kind of detailed information here. It's a little bit tedious, and so unfortunately, I'm probably going to read some of this that I have out as a script just because there's just a lot of information here. Um, but anyways, so if you are a US citizen, you can create your account either as an individual seller or as a business. You can set it up however you want. We just recommend you talk with an accountant first to determine what's the best option for you. Um, and so, you are able to set it up as an individual seller without creating an entity. All right. So if you're setting up as an individual seller, you're going to have to basically submit a U.S. passport, driver's license, kind of proof that you're a legal citizen. You'll have to enter in your social security number. If you do have an entity set up, here's the requirements if you're an individual. So legal name, date of birth, residential address, a copy of U.S. passport or driver's license, um, the expiration date of those documents, and then the last four of your social security number or an ITIN. If you're setting it up as a business, this is the information that you'll need. And then this is where it's a little bit tricky, is because if you're not a US citizen, you have to get an ITIN. So an ITIN is an individual tax identification number. Due to some newer regulation that's been passed here in the US over the past couple years, um, it's a process that TikTok is now enforcing for sellers in order to be able to get set up. So we have partnered, or we're working with a company called Legalese, and they are a formation creation company. So they can help set up your LLC, they can help get resale certificates, and they are working with an accountant that can also help you get your ITIN. Okay? So when you go through the process of getting your ITIN, it's not a super straightforward, or it's it's not a super straightforward process. I would say it's easy, but it does take a little bit of time. And here's the reason why. So if you're creating an ITIN, and you're a foreigner outside of the US, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to send you paperwork for you to fill out, and you have to sign it in blue ink. It can't be a digital signature. It can't be in black ink. It has to be blue ink. So it is very so they are very particular about it, and it has to be the actual original signature. It can't be a copy. So what has to happen is they create the application, they send it to you, you have to sign it and send it back. Also, part of that, you have to go to the consulate in your country that issued your passport and get a certified copy of your passport and mail that to the accountant, or they need to send your original passport to the accountant who will mail it to the IRS as proof of your identity. The IRS will return the passport directly to you. And so, because of the requirements of the original signature, as well as a certified copy of your passport or your original passport, it is going to, it does take a little bit of time. Um, and once they submit the application, it can take up to 90 days before the IRS will get back to the accountant on the getting your ITIN issued. And so they aren't even allowed to call to ask for an updated status request until after that 90 days has passed. So Because of this, if you are not a US citizen, it's not impossible to get an account set up and created, but it does require some extra steps. And so you'll have to be patient while you go through this entity formation process, getting your LLC and EIN set up, and then also that time of getting the ITIN issued. So if you have any questions about this process, um, Legalese is a good option that, it's a company that we are working with to be able to help give you access to the professionals needed in order to get your business set up and get your ITIN issued. All right.